Online. Am I audible? Guys, please respond to me. I'll forget my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. All right, sir. All right. Now check it what we completed in the last session. What topic here we are understanding there. So I think so we are discussing about Java programming format. Here today we have to start the content. Then before this, tell me, sir, just I want to give some clarity on it. And tomorrow, so what exactly our schedule there? Then tomorrow is a Saturday. I need to take the class for you. But as you know already, the situation on tomorrow, there is a drive, a company drive. So the drive is going to be happen. The total drive process is going to be happen in this classroom only. So maybe tomorrow and day after tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, totally 2 days of time. Our classes are totally washed out. So no classes are going to be happen at evening time. And anyway, alternatively, what I am telling to you, try to attend for the drive. Tomorrow morning 8:30 in the same classroom, the drive induction program is going to be happen. The company people will come here and they will explain about their company. They'll give some introduction part about their company. Just try to come here in this location. Try to sit inside the class. Then up to half an hour of time they will take the induction program. Then after that, as per your interest, then may continue or we may leave from the classroom then. But I'm giving clarity. We are totally not aware about Java at present as of now. Then that company is by default you can think of it that company is not for you. That company is for what there some other batch people know. But still you can attend for that company process. Then there is a chance in the case if you are selected, it's a miracle max. That means I'm not discouraging you. The point is what there you're not aware about Java totally. Just you are at totally at 0.1 level. That's why I'm not expecting my expectations. I'm telling you, but I'm not discouraging for you. But attempt is important. Experience is important. Attending that interview, how interview is going to be happen. Just attend for it. Now try to see the taste of that interview. That's it. Up to that, it's okay. Fine. All right, sir. It's okay. Then the point is what today, if I complete the class, continuation of this class is going to be happen on Monday next. Why? Because tomorrow and day after tomorrow, no classes for you. Almost all it is confirmed there. Next Thursday or maybe next Friday onwards, everybody must attend our classes right from what 4 o'clock onwards. This schedule is already fixed, right? Then that we can follow up clearly. Right, sir. Let's move on to the content here. Just before going to start our new content, yesterday the last topic, what exactly the topic here I started there? Java naming conventions, the topic we started in the last class. Java naming conventions. Okay. So what exactly the Java naming conventions, what we are having there? Java is a case sensitive programming language. Java is what there? A case sensitive programming language. Where in Java applications, there is a separate recognition for. All right, sir. One small clarity, sir, is every Saturday and Sunday won't be classes for us now. No, yeah. Then up to Saturday, I took in the last week also, I think so, right? Saturday also we have class there, right? The point is what? No, then every Saturday and Sunday we are going to have classes after starting 4 o'clock sessions. Understand it? Only this Saturday and Sunday may be the gap. Next weekend onwards, we are going to have classes even on Saturday and Sunday also. Especially on Sunday, we are going to take somewhat extra sessions. Somewhat more sessions I'm planning there to complete our syllabus a bit earlier more. It's because of your advantage only. Definitely, we are going to have some long sessions on weekends. Okay. Why? Because we are in Java. Once we are in Java, Java is a vision. If you want to see the ending point, then we have to work hard. Not only you, then together we have to work hard. then only we are able to complete a bit earlier. Definitely, we are going to have sessions like on weekends also, but I will give that schedule maybe every week schedule. I will fix it. As per that, I'm going to give that schedule to you clearly. Okay, right. Sir. Now let's move on to the point here. Just last 1 minute. Guys, now please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on the screen. Guys, all of you please respond to me. All of you read my voice on the screen without fail. Now please respond to me, guys. All of you read my voice on the screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, am I audible? All right, sir. And for tomorrow's drive home, resume is mandatory and Durgasoft ID card is also mandatory as per the policy, right? Now try to check for it. All right, it's okay, fine. Now let's go to the point here. Java naming conventions. Java is a case-sensitive programming language where in Java applications there is a separate recognition for the lowercase letters and for the uppercase letters. There is a separate recognition for the lowercase letters and for what their uppercase letters. Capital ABC not equals to small abc. Yes, sir. Capital ABC is not equals to small abc. To use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, Java has provided the following conventions. To use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, Java has provided the following conventions. What conventions that Java has provided there? First one is all Java classes names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, and enum names must be started with uppercase letters, and the subsequent symbols must also be uppercase letters. Examples are given in a string, S must be capital. In a string buffer, S and B must be uppercase letters. Input stream reader, I and S and R must be what there? Uppercase letters. Remember this point. Next one is what there. After that, all Java variables names must be started with a lowercase letter and the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. Examples here we can identify in, out, ERR. These are single letters, single words, where every word must be started with what there? Lowercase letter. Page context, page and context, two words are available. In a page, P must be uppercase letter. In a context, C must be, sorry, in a page, P must be lowercase letter. In a context, C must be uppercase letter. Body content, in a body, B must be lowercase letter. In a content, C must be what there? Uppercase letter. Temporary employee address, temp, EMP, ADDR. Now in a temp, T must be lowercase letter. In EMP, E must be uppercase. In EADDR, A must be what there? Uppercase now. All Java method names must be started with a lowercase letter and the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. Then what are the examples here? We can identify concat, C must be lowercase letter. For name, F must be lowercase and N must be uppercase. Get input stream, in get, G must be lowercase letter. In input, I must be uppercase letter. In stream, S must be uppercase letter. All Java package names must be provided in lowercase letters. Java.io, java.util.regex, java x.servlet.js, tag ext, all must be in what their lowercase letter. All Java constant variables must be in like uppercase letters. Min priority, norm priority, max priority. All these variables, constant variables must be in like what variables can know, like uppercase letters. Now these are the points here we are understood clearly. Then after that, after completion of which, note here we have to understand all Java conventions are mandatory for predefined library. All Java, all the above conventions are mandatory for the predefined library. These conventions are optional for the user-defined library, but suggestible for the user-defined library also. Then it is suggestible for the user-defined library. All right, sir. That's okay, fine. After completion of this, the next topic is what there? Java programming format. All right. So I'm asking one question to you. Now try to answer for it, everybody. If you want to write a C program, is there any proper format to follow to write C program? Definitely we have a format. Can you tell me what exactly that format here we are going to follow? First, we have to define macros. After that, hash include statements, maybe hash define statements. After completion of these hash define or hash include statements, then after that, next one is what their structures. After completion of these, user defined functions. After that, main function. Like this, there is a proper structure to prepare what programs there. C and C++ program both are. Maybe in the case of C++ programs, so classes are going to be declared. First of all, hash include statements. Then after that, like what there, user defined classes here we can provide, or maybe user defined methods here, functions here we are able to define, classes we are going to provide. After that, main class or maybe main method. There is a separate diagram. That means separate format here we have to follow. Understand it clearly. Similarly, to prepare a Java program, there we need to follow a particular format. In a Java file, a particular format here we have to follow about like what their Java programs. What format here we have to follow for our Java applications? All right, I'm going to give a diagrammatic representation. Now try to understand it clearly. In a Java programmatic format, what exactly the format here we are going to follow for our Java program there? Just we can understand. Now here, first one is, we can understand the first one is comment section. Next one is package section. After this comment section and package section, next one is import section. After that, classes are interfaces section. Next one is main class section. What next one you know? Main class section. That's it. Now understand it clearly. These are exactly the total Java programming format. That format contains these many sections. So first one is what there, comment section, and the next one is package section. After this, next one is what there, import section, classes are interfaces section. Then finally here what we are getting now, main class section. Right, now this is the total Java programming format what we are having clearly. Right, sir. To prepare Java applications, we must use the following format in the Java files. Right, sir. What format here we have to follow? This is exactly the format here we can identify. Okay, then before this, all right, now I want to say some representations. Now try to understand these representations here. It's okay, fine. Here we prepared the diagram actually. 1 minute. All right, sir. Now here itself I want to give some points here. We can understand it clearly. Now, here if you observe this total content, comment section is optional. Package section is also be optional. Import section is also be optional. Classes or interfaces section is optional. But main class section is mandatory. Main class section is what there? Mandatory. So which sections are mandatory, which sections are optional? If we observe these points here, there we can identify clearly this total comment section is optional, package section is optional, import section is optional, Classes or interfaces section is also be optional. And finally, main class section is what there is a mandatory. Clear? All of you are getting clarity on this? All right. Now see this punch here. All of you understand it, no? As the first one, now here we have to understand comment section. Comment section. So what exactly the purpose of comment section? What is the requirement of this comment section? See, understand it clearly. I'm going to give some example for you. Everybody understand it, no? For example, when we go for a company, when we join with a company, when we have a project in that company, then we are ready to start our implementation over the project. Whenever we are going to start implementation for our project, there is a convention initially before starting your implementation, before writing your code, there should be a convention for you. You must follow that. What is that convention there? Before going to start our coding part, first we have to provide some description about our code. In every Java file, before going to start our code, first we have to provide some description about our code. Answer my point here. What exactly the description there we have to provide? The description is going to include what data actually, who are you, who are implementing this particular code. That means other name, developer name, which developer is implementing this particular code. Next one is objective of this particular code. For what purpose we are writing this code? What is the intention of this particular code? After that, in which module we are writing this particular code? First, in which sub-module we are writing this code? After that, in which module we are writing this particular code? After completion of the module, if possible, if our project allows you to specify the information like what their client details here we are able to provide, or maybe deadlines information here we are able to provide. That everything about that particular project we have to specify as part of the convention before going to start our coding part. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? Now tell me what exactly the point here I set you up to know. All right. In Java application development, it is a convention. It's a convention to provide the description about the project. It's a convention to provide the description about the project before starting the actual implementation, where the project description includes the other name, comma, objective of the project, comma, then after that module details, in which module we are implementing this, modules details. Next one is what there, client information if it is possible, client details if it is possible, and so on and so on and so on. Some other details here we are able to provide. So now observe carefully. In Java applications development, it's a convention to provide some description about the project before starting the actual implementation, where the project description includes the other name, objective of the project, modules details, and client details, and so on and so on and so on. Right. Next point is important. Now try to understand it now. Anyway, up to now we got clarity on one point. What point clarity we are getting there? Before going to start our code, we have to specify some information about our code. It's a convention. Why, sir? Why this code? Why this description is required? What is the use of providing this type of description in the future? Why we need to provide this type of description before starting our actual implementation? So many advantages are available. Just example, I'm telling 2 advantages now. For example, you are the junior software engineer. We involved in a coding part. You completed some coding parts. Then we have to submit that code to your superior. Maybe sir, team lead, or maybe senior software engineer, whoever it may be. We have to submit our work to some superior. For example, when we submit our code to the superior, first of all, that superior wants to review your code. When he wants to review your code, he has to open the Java file. There he has to check the code. But how he is going to check the code? How is going to understand the intention of that particular code directly by seeing that coding part? No, unable to get directly the information by seeing that coding part. If you provide some description about that code, first he will go through the description, then he will understand some primary information. On the basis of that primary information, he will check the code, then he able to analyze the code. If you're not providing any description about that particular code, it is a confusion for our team lead about to check your code while reviewing your code there directly, that they are getting some confusion if you're not providing description. But if you provide some description, definitely they will understand your description. As per that, they are going to review the total coding part, where that description helps the team lead to understand our code as part of the code reviews. This is one advantage I'm telling to you. All of you are getting it or not? Got it or not? All of you are getting clarity or not? Now, the second point here I'm telling to you, observe carefully. The second point, for example, right, you already got a project in our company. You are assigned to a particular project. Now, the project is going on. Almost half of the project you completed. In your work, in your target, you completed half of the work you completed. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, of course, fortunately, now at present you are working with a company. They are giving nearly might be 6 lakh per annum. They are giving. That is a package for you. Fortunately, you got an offer from some other company where they want to give 8 lakh per annum. Then what do you want to do? What do you want to do? No, sir, this is my first company, so I want to stay with this company only, no? Huh? No, sir, then they're giving more package for me, so I want to go for that respective company, no? Then what do you want to do? What do you want to take the decision? But don't say answers to me. No, sir, I want to stick with the first company only. But how long you are going to stick with your first company? And throughout your life, you want to stay at the same company? Nobody will follow that in software industry. At one side, might be you thought of it as a ethic actually, but clearly I'm telling that in software industry, no ethics. The clear cut information, software industry, no ethics. The developers movement or maybe our company people movement, both will be in a different tracks. The track is what? If you are working with one company, okay, if you are getting very good opportunity with any other company in the next minute, definitely you have to apply for what they're relieving from the respective company. Definitely. Of course, notice period is available 1 month or maybe 2 months of time or maybe 25 days of time. Some notice period is available depending on the agreement what we made with that respective company. After completion of that notice period, in a smooth exit, we have to come out from that company, then we have to join with other company. Definitely, everybody will do that. At one point, I'm telling that ethics and everything up to some level only. Once you completed a certain age, when you are coming to the certain age, definitely everybody will work for money only. Straightly, I'm telling this point here. Maybe some of you are not believing my statement, but the fact is going to be happen like this only. A simple question, sir. I'm asking then. If you don't mind, I will ask one question. That try to give answer for me. Can I ask now? For what purpose you are learning Java? Don't give the statements like I'm crazy on programming languages. I'm very much interested on Durgasoft. No, don't give that kind of overaction kind of statements. No, I know that very clearly. I know that. Now tell me, for what purpose you are? For what purpose you are attending Java classes? That's a simple question, straightforward question. For the sake of getting job, right? Am I right or not? Right answer. We are giving perfect answer. For the sake of getting what there? Job. For what purpose job is required? Perfect. That is the main. Then because of two reasons. One is what there? Identity. Second one is what there? Salary. Third reason is also available. I can give the third reason. Without job, dowry will be 1 lakh. With job, dowry will be 50 lakhs. Now tell me, I think this is the right equation, right? It's going on. But if you go to the villages, no, it's okay now. Now the same trending is good. Same thing is trending. Without job, 1 lakh. With the job, 50 lakhs. Definitely, what you require there? Yeah. Because of this reason, might be people are searching for backdoor jobs more and more nowadays in outside. Yeah, it's because of increasing your dowry, no? Yeah, don't give the stupid reason anyway. The point is what there? Very good identity. First point is what there? Identity. I need a background. I need very good identity. In society, I require identity. If you are not having job, nobody will check. Nobody will see your face. If you have a job, everybody will give respect. On roadside, if you are walking there with the farmers there, Even that municipality people also not giving any respect to you. But with the tuck and shoe, with the tie, with the neck or some company ID card, if you carry there, everybody will give respect to you. That is the reason. That is the main reason why everybody is wants to get what the job. That is the first reason now. Of course, before that, beyond that, one more reason is there. What is that? Another reason here? Survival. Survival. Survival in the sense what? Money. Money. Definitely. Money is required or not? For work, money is required. Definitely, we have to work. We have to get money. Understand it, Kena? Whatever it may be, the reasons may be anything. The final reason is what there? Definitely, we have to get some money. Because of that reason only, everybody is working in outside. Okay. Right, sir. Then, now coming to our example here now. All right, sir. Now example here, what I am telling to you. For example, you are working with a present company, then you got an offer with some other company. They are giving more salary, more offer they are providing to you. So definitely you want to leave from this company. Right, within 1 month notice period, you may complete all of your formalities. Then we have to move to some other company. But what is the status of your project, current project? The status of the current project is what there? It is in the middle. The project is in what there? Middle. All of sudden, in the middle of your project, you are leaving from the company. But whenever we are the valuable resource, if you are in the middle of the project, if you are trying to leave from the company there, whatever present company is going to do, they will inquire about you, how much salary that other company is giving to you. This present company is also offering the same amount. Yeah, it's going on like that only. Okay, fine, whatever it may be, that depends on your intention what we are going to do there. But the at present company, in the middle of the project, you are leaving from the project and you are moving to some other company, right? After a few days of time, then what present company has to do? What present company has to do? You left from the company, but your chair is vacant, and moreover your status, the work status of yours is vacant, still it is not available, it is not assigned to any other person there. Then what is the next minute here? What our present company has to do? There are two options are available. What are the two options? One is what there, and delegating this entire work to some other existing employee, or maybe recruiting some other new employee and assign this entire work to the new employee. Either of the things are going to be happen. Say for example, one other person is coming, some other person is coming to, other person is coming to your chair, is a new person to this particular project. Now the point of where we stop at our project implementation, from that point onward this new member has to start implementation or not? Then if we want to start the implementation right from our full stop, first he has to understand what exactly the implementation you have done, up to how much coding part you have done. That first you have, this developer must understand the code or not. But how he's going to understand the code? Directly by seeing your code, he may not understand totally. But if you provide some description over the implementation part, he will read that description, he will understand the intention of that particular implementation, then he will start implementing the remaining part. Yes, sir. All of you get me point on that. So description in our program is very, very important or not? The description in our program will give more and more help for the new members to understand your content or not. In multiple ways, that advantages are available if we provide this type of descriptions. Because of that reason only, it is a convention. It is a convention. Instead of saying that convention, I can say that it is a good programming practice. It is what there, a good programming practice to provide some description about our project before starting the implementation part in our project. In that project description, what we are going to specify, other name, just one like objective of the project, modules information, client details, and so on and so on and so on. Just only 2 to 3 names only I given there. But if we take the list of the elements inside the description, so many lists, so many elements are going to be specified here. But overall idea is what there, some information here we have to specify before starting our implementation. That's nice. Then after that, after completion of this, observe carefully. In the above context, to provide the description, to provide the project description, we have to use comment section. Come on, to provide the above project description in Java files, we have to use what there, comment section, where we must use what there, comments, where we must use what there, comments. Clear? All of you are getting clarity on these points, where we must use what there, comments. I think so. You understood clearly my point. Okay. In the above context, to provide the project description, We have to use comment section where we must use what their comments. Leave this one. First of all, now tell me what exactly the meaning of comment. What is comment? What exactly the meaning of the comment? What you are understanding about the comment? All right, sir. Comment is a non-executable part in the program. Unexecutable part or a non-executable part in the program. It provides some description for the developers to understand the code. It provides some description for the developers to understand the code. That's it. This is exactly the information here what I'm telling there. Good, nice. But how many types of comments are available in Java? In Java, how many types of comments are available? In Java, there are three types of comments. There are three types of comments. In Java, there are three types of comments. What are the three types of comments in Java? If you understand it now, the very first one is what there, single line comments, single line comment, and the second one is what there, multi-line comment, multi-line comment. For this multi-line comment, the third one is what there, document comment. The third one is like what there, what comment here, no, document comment. That's it. Understand it clearly? Overall, how many types of comments are available, sir? Now tell me. First one is what there, single line comment, and the second one is what there, multi-line comment, and the third one is what there, documentation comment or document comment, documentation comment. All right, sir. Overall, three types of comments here we are getting clearly. All right, now let's move on to the first one. What exactly the meaning of single line comment? Very simple, sir. No need to think too much about this content here. Single line comment is what? It allows the complete description in a single line. It allows the complete description in a single line. Not more than that. It allows the complete description in a single line. Syntax for this single line comment, we can understand it, no? Two forward slashes here we provided and some description here we have to provide. Just two forward slashes, then we can write the description. But the total description must be in what there? Single line. The complete description must be in what there? Single line. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Now this is single line comment what we are having. Next one is what there? Number two. Right. Example here I want to provide about this single line comment. Now try to understand it clearly. So for example, I want to take something else like what there? Calculator. A simple class here I have taken. Insert this simple class calculator, void add of into fl comma into SL. Like this here I'm going to take some properties that I have taken there. Now I want to give some information about this method. What is that information there? It performs the arithmetic addition. It performs what there? Arithmetic addition. All right, sir. Now just I want to say like what this total information here I want to say. Just 1 minute. Now here I will write this comment here. In this case, no, observe carefully. It performs the arithmetic addition. Observe carefully about this particular method. I given some information there in a single line. So this is what their single line comment. Entire program will be executed, but comment section is not going to be executed. Comment is not going to be executed. This is like what there a single line comment. Understand it now? Next one is after that. The second one is what there multi-line comment. Multi-line comment. Right, sir. What is the meaning of this multi-line comment actually? It allows the complete description in a more than one line. It allows the complete description in a more than one line. Multi-line comment in the sense it allows the complete description in more than one line. Observe carefully. Now the syntax here I'm telling to you. Observe carefully the syntax. No. Right, sir. Then when the next line I want to write it totally. Syntax here I am going to provide. The syntax would be slash star, some implementation here, some description here we have to provide. Some description here we have to provide. Right, sir. Some description like here we have to provide like what there star slash star description and the star slash that we have to provide. This is like what there multi-line comment, then what we are getting there. Got it? No, what I'm telling to you. Okay. Now this is like what there single line comment. This is multi-line comment. Now I want to give some information about this multi-line comment. Now try to recognize this clearly. All of you understand it, no? Example here I'm providing there. Say for example, class calculator. Class calculator. Inside this class calculator, inside the class calculator, what we are providing there directly, I want to provide void add of int fval comma int sval. Then inside this a set of instructions here we are going to write. Don't worry, this fl and sval just normal variables only here we are taking. Don't need to think about it. It's okay, fine. Now the return type of this particular method here I want to take what there int access modifier is what there public that I want to take. Okay, fine. I want to give some description about this particular method by using what there this multi-line comment. First of all, I want to give name of this method. What exactly the name of this method here? Add. That's okay, fine. Next one is after that return type. Return type of this particular method. That is what there int. Then before this objective of this particular method to perform arithmetic addition. To perform what there arithmetic addition. Objective of this particular one. Return type here we specified there. Then after that what next one here no parameters. What are the various parameters here no fval comma esval. Alright, so then after this sval fl comma sval. Like this here we want to provide the description more than one line. Understand it clearly? The provided description, the description here we provided in how many lines here? More than one line here we provided. Okay, observe carefully. Now this is like what there single line comment. The single line comment in the sense just two forward slashes. Next one is what there. After that the description, that entire description here we can provide there. After that example you are given. I want to provide information about this particular add method in a single line. That's why we have used what there two forward slashes and the total description. Next one is what there multi-line comment. It allows the complete description in more than one line. Syntax here we provided slash star description star slash. Example here we provided class calculator. Now here we are providing like what there multi-line comment. There we provided what there the total description here. So public int add int fl comma int sval. Like this here we are providing some description clearly. Leave this one. That's okay, fine. After this, after completion of this one, the third one is like what there documentation comment. That's it. Then what is it next one here no documentation comment. So what exactly the documentation comment actually? All right, it allows the complete description. It allows the complete description in more than one page. Understand it no? Single line comment in a single line, multi-line comment in a multiple lines, but in a single page. But documentation comment provides the description in what more than one page, not like in a single line, not like in a multiple lines, but like in what there a page, multiple pages, pages and pages of document. If you want to prepare, there we are going to use what there documentation comment. Right, so leave this one. Then what is the syntax of this documentation comments there? If you observe this. Now understand it slash double star. Every line must be started with what there star. Every line must be started with what there star. Like this, some description here we have to provide. Alright, sir. Now after this, then what next one here no star. Then at finally here we have to close what there this particular one. Star slash that we have to provide slash double star. All the descriptions here we have to provide. The next one is what there star slash that we provided clearly. Got it or not? Right, that's okay, fine. This is about like what their documentation comment that we provided. This is syntax now. But utilization, where we are going to use this documentation comment, if you have to this, I'm going to give some clarity, try to understand it now. In general, in a Java applications, documentation comments will be utilized to prepare API documentation. Come on guys, now understand it clearly. In general, in Java applications, documentation comments will be utilized to prepare what documentation there? API documentation. Now I want to give clarity on it. What is the meaning of API documentation? What exactly the meaning of API documentation? API documentation is what? Understand it clearly. It is a document in the form of, it is a document in the form of, now tell me, it is a document in the form of HTML file or a text file or a PDF file or a doc file and so on and so on and so on. It may be anything. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? It is a document. API documentation is what there? It is a document in the form of HTML file, a text file or a PDF file or a doc file and so on. It will provide description about the programming elements. It will provide a description about the programming elements which we provided. It will provide the description about the programming elements which we provided, it will provide description about the programming elements which we provided in the application, present application. In the present application, what exactly the programming elements which we have used there, about that programming element description will be provided. So for example, in the program, what elements we are going to use there? Variables we are going to use, methods we are going to use, classes we are going to use, abstract classes we are going to use, interfaces we are going to use. About all these programming elements, if we want to provide some description, there we have to go for what their API documentation. Is that all of you getting it or not? Now try to understand it. What exactly the content here I completed up to now. Now tell me, first of all, now tell me, comment section here we started. Before that, what is the point here I given there? Java programming format. To prepare Java application, we must use the following format in the Java file. What exactly the format here we have to use there? Comment section, package section, import section, classes or interfaces section, main class section. Out of all these, first four are optional. Last one is what there? Mandatory. Comment section here we started. What is the purpose of this comment section? Now tell me. In Java application development, it is a convention to provide some description about the project before starting the actual implementation, where the project description includes other name, objective of the project, modules details, client's information, and so on and so on and so on. In the above context, to provide the project description, we have to use comment section, where we must use comments. Then what is a comment? Comment is a non-executable part in the program. It provides some description for the developers to understand the code. Next one is, in Java, there are three types of comments. What are the three types of comments here? Single line comment, multi-line comment, documentation comment. Single line comment, it allows the complete description in a single line. Syntax is what there? Two forward slashes, description. Example I have given there. Calculator, about this particular method, a single line data here we provided. It performs the arithmetic addition. Next one is multi-line comment. It allows the complete description in more than one line. Syntax is what there? Slash star, some description, star slash. Example, calculator here we provided. This is like what there? The description. Okay. Then before add method, this description is available. Next one is what there? Documentation comment. What is this documentation comment now? It allows the complete description in more than one page. It allows the complete description in more than one page. Then where syntax is available, slash double star, then every line must be started with what there? Star, and description is available here now, right? Next one is, in general, in Java applications, documentation comments will be utilized to prepare API documentation. API documentation is what? It is a document in the form of HTML file, a text file, or a PDF file, or a doc file. it will provide description about the programming elements which we provided in the application. Yes, sir, all of you are getting clarity on this or not? Okay, fine. Now all of you understand it clearly. This is about like what their API documentation, what exactly the data here we are getting in. Okay, fine. After that, after completion of this API documentation here, and after understanding that, now listen carefully. To provide the description, about the predefined programming elements, Java has provided API documentation for each and every version of the Java. For each and every version of the Java. Come again, what's the point I'm giving there? Predefined library is available or not in Java? Not only our created library, predefined library is available. In predefined library also, predefined classes, predefined variables, predefined methods, predefined abstract classes, predefined interfaces are available or not? About them also I want to get some description. Java might be provided some description about this particular predefined elements. Definitely Java might be providing the description about these predefined elements in the form of some predefined API documentation. But where the API documentation is available? From where we are able to get the API documentation? Right, it's very clear that API documentation for each and every Java version is available in the internet. In the internet, API documentation is available for each and every Java version. That we have to check. Right, sir? Then where we are able to check it, I'll show that information to you clearly. Right, sir? Just open it, then Google it. Just we have to say Java 8 API documentation. Just open it. Now we are getting it. Just 1 minute. I'll increase this. Okay, fine. All of you understand it clearly. This is API documentation. I think it's visible, right? Okay, this font is okay, fine. Yeah, now understand it, no? Okay, fine. This is like what I'm telling to you, API documentation. For what version of the Java actually? 8th version of the Java. This is what their API documentation. Understand it now? See here, 3 parts are available mainly. Before that, now try to understand one point in Java, all of you know. How Java predefined library is available. Java predefined library is available in the form of variables and methods. The variables and methods are available in the form of classes and interfaces. Classes and interfaces are available in the form of packages. Packages are available in the form of modules. This is J2SE module. Inside the J2SE module, packages are available. Inside the packages, classes and interfaces are available. Inside the classes and interfaces, variables, methods, constructors, and so on and so on and so on. Some programming elements are available. Sir, all of you following clearly? Are you understanding what I am telling to you? No response. So people are sleeping, sir, inside the class now. In the introduction classes, don't sleep. The content is gold, almost all gold. Important points I'm telling you. This type of points you may not aware in outside also. I'm sure about it. I analyzed it in the introduction part. I'm giving these points. It will be useful for the students. Because of that reason only I'm giving all the points to know. But don't neglect these points. Just as a matter of 1 hour. Within 1 hour, if you are sleeping now, what's the meaning of these classes? After the class, you may go to your places, then you can go for sleep. That will be a good thing. But inside the class, please listen what I am telling you. Okay. Now tell me how Java predefined library structure is available. Now tell me. Module. Module contains what are there? Packages. Packages contains classes and interfaces. Classes and interfaces contains variables and methods. Okay. All right. Now my requirement is what there. This is J2SE module. This entire thing is what there? J2SE. Right. I think so. Then there we can identify this clearly. What is it now? Check this one. Java Platform Standard Edition 8 API specification. All right. This is packages section. What is this section actually? Packages section. Inside these packages, classes and interfaces are available. This is classes and interfaces section. This is what their variables and methods description section. This is description. Got it or not? So now I want to select what their java.lang package. What package I want to select there? Java.lang package. Select it. Here we are able to have all classes and interfaces in java.lang package. What class I required here? I think well-known class is available for all of you. That should be string class. I think all of you might be aware about it. String class. All right, sir. Now string class. If we click on this string class there, automatically the string class information here we are getting. Now check this, what information here we are getting there. Class string. Okay, some interfaces which are implemented here now. We're giving some information. The string class represents character strings. All string literals in Java programs such as double quotation ABC are implemented as an instance of this class. Strings are constant. Their values cannot be changed after they are created. String buffer supports mutable strings because string objects are immutable. They can be shared. They can be shared. For example, string str is equal to double quotation ABC is equivalent to char array. String str is equal to new string of data. That's it. Some implementation is available here. About the string class, some description is available. After completion of this, in which version of the Java the string class was provided here? 1.0 version of the Java, JDK 1.0. Variables, field summary, in the sense variables information. What are the various variables here we are getting there? Case insensitive order. This is one variable here we are getting. This is like what their constructors. String is a class. It has a number of constructors. Right, sir. Next one is, after completion of this classes, methods information is available. Char at, code point at, code point before, code point count, compare to, ignore case, concat method, contains method, a content equals method, content equals, like this, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Different methods are available. All these methods information here we are getting clearly. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? See, for example, if we check 10 to 15 is back or 10 is before, how developers are doing coding part in their projects now, they will take the systems, laptops like this. In the laptop, they are going to do the work. In another side of this laptop, in another side of the window, then they are going to open this documentation, API documentation. When they require some method, they will check for that method and its description in that documentation. At one side, they will open document, they will check the content from the document. At other side, they are going to start implementation of the project. This is what exactly developers are used to follow in olden days. As I got or not? But nowadays, how the development is going to be happen? Simple. If you require any coding part, if you need any coding part, what we have to do? Say for example, insurance project coding part I required. Insurance project coding part I required. Just open Google, then where we can type it insurance project sample code. Then we are able to get number of websites which are providing insurance project code. Just open there, related code we can identify it, copy it and paste into your editor. That means IDE, then debug it. When you debug it, automatically you can rectify the errors now. Whenever everything is cleared, then we can start executing the program. Program will be executed, our outputs will come. This is maybe then 5 years back the development. But the more new technology is coming. At present, what is the situation? How we are going to prepare the projects here? Even for checking the concepts in API documentation, preparing project may take a lot of time for the developers. When Google is providing more project to code information to us, no, then the implementation of the project is simplified somewhat, then the time is reduced. Now the trending is what there. At present, the trending is what there. Within fraction of seconds, we are getting bundles and bundles of code just by using what there, Chat GPT. Has I got it or not? How many number of advantages are available with Chat GPT? The same number of disadvantages are available. Best example, simple example. I don't know how my childs are getting this knowledge. Maybe he's studying at 4th class. He had some assignment in his school. In my mobile phone, he opened Chat GPT. I was installed actually. Just for checking purpose, I was in the trailer version. I installed there. Open the Chat GPT. He's searching for in voice searching is doing there. The required that assignments he is getting. He got his required assignments. Just he copy paste. He's trying to do that. Just open it. Just he's writing the notes in his hand. That assignment is completing. Understand it? Then kids are very much fast. Kids are very much fast nowadays. No, they're using. They had knowledge on it, but I don't know how they got it. Moreover, right from first class onward, they have a subject computer science. But in our academics, when you got the computer science subject, now in my situation in BTech only. In BTech first year only I have seen that computer and a computer science. No, I think my for you might be a bit advanced, right? From which class onwards we are getting computer science? No. Okay, forget about this situation. I can give one more situation. Almost 6 to 7 years back, I got one very good experience. Not like a good experience, bitter experience. No, really, I'm telling that. One fine day, I took the demo class for core Java. Core Java. Directly, one student came to me. He's a kid, not a student actually. He's a school kid. He came to me. He came to me. He shown one paper. So this is my syllabus. Actually, can you fill the? Can you give answers for these questions in the question paper? He wrote that exam on that day. He shown that paper to me. I was surprised by seeing that question paper. The total data structures and algorithms are available in Java. I was surprised by seeing that question paper. I was surprised. Moreover, in fact, I'm telling there I didn't have answers for too many questions in that paper. For some of the questions I have given answers. For some other questions I have not given answers even. I checked it. I inquired about it. Where we are and what you are studying there. He said to me, 10th class CBSE syllabus. In 10th class CBSE syllabus, computer science paper is there where algorithms are available. Central syllabus. Then where we are when compared with them. Then by the time I felt shy. Then I'm teaching Java, but this kid is having more knowledge even when compared with me. That was the situation outside. Okay, then whatever it may be, just leave this content here. So now coming to our content here now. Right, sir. Now, so coming to the content here, what I am telling to you in this scenario, yeah, the development previously how development is going on just by watching by getting knowledge from this API documentation. Developers are preparing their application by taking help from the API documentation. Nowadays so many tools are available, their dependency level is very less, but conceptually we have to understand, if you want to check for the description of any particular predefined class, predefined method, predefined variable, without having any hesitation, directly we can open what their API documentation, there we can get the required information. This is our Bible. From here only we are able to get any type of data. Even if you are getting any confusion on any particular point, open it, try to clarify yourself. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? This is the intention of like what their API documentation. Right, sir. Now for the sake of your clarity purpose, just I'm going to copy this API documentation link. Sorry. I'm going to copy this API documentation link. All right, now try to use this link there. Just copy and paste that link on the browser. There we are able to get what their API documentation. If you want to check it, you can check the content there directly. This is the way to prepare like what their API documentation. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Okay, fine. After that, it's okay, fine. Here we provided some predefined library and its API documentation we provided, but I have a requirement. What is my requirement here? I have a project. My own project is available. For my own project, I want to prepare API documentation. For user-defined library, we have API documentation. That's okay, fine. But I have a project. For that project, I want to prepare API documentation. Then how it is possible? Listen carefully. To prepare API documentation for the user-defined libraries, that means user-defined classes and user-defined interfaces, Java has provided a predefined command. Java has provided a predefined command in the form of Java doc. In the form of what there? Java doc. Understand it clearly? In the predefined 1 minute. Java has provided a predefined command in the form of Java doc. Then how to use this? Java doc space file name dot Java. Example I'm telling to you, observe carefully. All right, now example is what there. For example, d colon slash apps slash, for example, this is a location java doc space employee dot java. Then automatically API documentation will be created for what there employee class. Then I'm giving a note. What's that note here? I'm telling to you, Java doc is able to prepare API documentation in the form of HTML files. In the form of what files there? HTML files. Java doc is able to prepare API documentation in the form of what there? HTML files. That's it. This is exactly the meaning of what their API documentation what we created clearly. To prepare API documentation for the user-defined libraries, Java has provided a predefined command in the form of Java doc. Java doc file name dot Java. Example I have given there. Right, Java doc space employee dot Java. Java doc is able to prepare API documentation in the form of what their HTML files. That's it. This is about like what their API documentation preparation. All right, so the remaining part is what I need to show an example. Real I will take one employee class. In that employee class, some variables, methods, and all the content I will include. I will prepare API documentation for our employee class by using Java doc tool. Really, we are going to see that API document for our user-defined class there. Okay, then after that, how we are going to use documentation comment that I'm going to provide you know. How we are going to use documentation comment that I will show to you. By that, we are able to get some clarity. Okay. Right, sir. The remaining part I will continue in the next class there. When we are going to have next class, please recognize this. Tomorrow there is a drive. Everybody must attend for it. No class at evening. Anyway, next day is a Sunday. No classes on this Sunday. Monday, I'm going to continue your class here. Monday onwards, your class are going to be started. In the continuation part, I will discuss with you clearly. Please remember this. Or Friday onwards, we have to attend for our classes right from 4 o'clock. Please remember this point also, right? Right, guys. That's all for today. We'll meet on tomorrow. We'll meet on Monday again, right? Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on Monday. Yes, yes, yes. Then I give you almost all the answers, guys. Yeah. Then for every question, I give an answer, right? On flow, I give in there. Right, sir. They're related, interrelated. Definitely, they're interrelated only. All classes and all, right? All class and all interrelated. Right, sir. Right. Any other question? Ugundile. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, morning batch it will start maybe very soon, but not immediately. Very soon that morning batches are going to be start. Online students have any facility. Just we have to come here. Then at the offline we have to come there. Offline in the sense, you have to come to the Durgasoft premises. Then only it is possible. Yeah, yeah. You must come here. Then only it is possible. Otherwise it is not possible. Why? Because they will conduct that face-to-face rounds, not in online, not in online interviews. Okay. Thank you. Hmm. No, no. ఏ ఐడి కార్డు ఉంది మీది ఇప్పుడు పైథాన్ మీరు అదివరకు నేర్చుకున్నారు ఇక్కడ చాలు 5 నిమిషాలు సరిపోతుంది దుర్గాసాఫ్ట్ స్టూడెంట్ అయితే చాలు అయితే మీకు నాకు తెలిసి పైథాన్ మీద ఉండి ఉండొచ్చు పైథాన్ చదవని పర్లేదు అసలు వస్తే మీకు క్లారిటీ సరిపోతుంది Yeah, Adarsh, 1 minute. I'm giving some clarity for you. Adarsh, and 1 minute. Yeah, please now contact with these numbers. Others now this is the number. Just we can talk with the admin people. They'll give more clarity on this fees and all content here. Okay. Yeah. Then duration. If it is a full stack, minimum 7 months of time it will take. 7 to 8 months of time we will take. Why? Because nearly 14 to 15 subjects you have to understand. I think every day you are getting mail. Just if you open the mail, there we can see the syllabus content. What we are going to plan there for the entire content. Now try to check this. So just we can call to this number. There we are able to get the information. Our admin people will talk with you regarding that fee and admission process and all. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, guys. Anything else? Shall we meet on Monday? Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. I'll see the content. I'll meet on Monday. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.